Hello, guys. How are you? Hello, hello. Happy Saturday, guys. Here it is, the time for celebrity gossip team. This time we are fulfilling new playlist. It will be called Celebrity Red Flags, and there is already a few of the videos that channeling psychic readings of the celebrities about their relationship, about their energy readings. So do check it as well. There is a bunch of rest of the celebrity uh, readings that is inside of another one playlist that is now becoming almost 500 videos. Justice will be served. So there I'm going to pick up as well. Join the other when I have time, guys. I'm going to join to the celebrity red flags. The rest of the readings from emerging from the playlist justice will be served ways to get the crime story and celebrities. So I have to separate it as well. So meanwhile, enjoy the few videos that I have already put it there. Download it, guys. Welcome to tell me if the sound is good. I'm going to check as well. As well, I don't see the chat room. If you can say hi when you subscribe, if you can say hi, I want to see if the chat room is working. Let me see if I can write something right because I don't see the chat room. Okay, I can keep it from a telephone so I will see it. Very strange. Because now at the moment it's a blackout in my chat room. So once again we return tonight. We do talk return to a celebrity red flags. This time we are going to talk about red flags around beautiful Emma Roberts. What's happening in her love life and why Emma Roberts is called out, named a toxic person. So let's go deeper. Let's check. Is it about her or is it about lover? But there is more than one sample of her dating history. What was happening there? Again, guys, I'm not hitting on Emma Roberts. I'm going to analyze just separately each of the love situation from a point of the tarot reading. Yes, it will be a tarot opening this time as well. I'm going to tell you what is my opinion from the aura reading, just seeing Emma Emma Roberts and few of her toxic relationship. I'm going to tell you what is my personal opinion at the end. So welcome to join as well. Will be a giveaways, will be a free yes or no, of course. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit a like, share with your community. Of course, guys, you're welcome as well to spread the love by subscribing. Put the alarm bell so you see next time when I'm in the system. You could be a part of a daily giveaway, of course. If you spread the love and bring two more people during the live stream, you're getting a coupon for a free mini chat, not just yes or no pendulum reading. It will be a free mini chat tarot reading as well. There is a still on total discount. Black Friday is here, always happening only during the live stream. The readings that there are 150, they're becoming just 25. From 150, they are going to 25 with the 5 tarot spread. And going back to the story of Emma, I'm going to keep up here with your comments. Let me just put it down. As well, I would like to check for a second. 1 second, guys. Do you hear me? Should be better. I hope it's working, right? Correct? I don't feel the I don't feel the difference. So That was the checking the tone. So let's start, guys. We are going to check up the complete dating history of Emma Roberts and as well explain her and her approach to a love life. I'm going to use the Karmic Tarot, bunch of the Love Gossip Oracles, two major arcana for confirmation as well. Going to use, like I said, the bunch. It will be started always with the Karmic Tarot. That's the perfect for the love reading if you want to analyze your love situation or even with the possible dater situation. Welcome to pre-order love reading, karmic reading as well to check out what's your karma with the possible dater that is a pure stranger. A perfect is a karmic reading. I do recommend that one. Check the price list under the video in description. Emma Roberts is a household name in the internet entertainment industry. It's not just because she's the niece of American sweetheart, the niece of Julia Roberts. The actress first burst into the film industry with the guest starring role Drake and Josh, as well as a few other movies like Blow, Grand Champion. From there, she starred on Nickelodeon and Fabulous, and of course, went on to truly make a name for herself with the starring role American Horror Story, It's Kind of Funny Story, Scream Queens, and more. Not only is Roberts known for her acting chops, the AHS star has been making headlines for her high-profile relationships in late 2000s, and her dates celebrities like Alex Pettyfer, Chord Overstreet, and of course her American Horror Stars co-star and One Tree Hill, Evan Peters. So here it is. We start with the story about what was happening because she became now the gossip goes around the toxic Emma with her long-term on and off relationship. It was very dramatical and aggressive and abusive with Evan Peters. In interview with the Cosmopolitan ahead of turning 30 years old, Emma Roberts reflected on all of the trials and turbulence of her headline making love life, telling, by the time I'm 24, I will be married with the kids. And then I was 24 and I was like, wow, remember when I said I would be married with the kids by now? And while Roberts has now settled down with on the road actor Garrett Hedlund, it was quite a journey getting to her happily ever after. I just heard, is this really happy? Because I don't think she's happy in that relationship. It was just pushing what was happening in relationship with. She has something always to. She didn't finish the cycle. I just heard she never finished the cycle with Evan Peters. There is something a very strong karmic bond with them. Was it the challenge of the twin flames? They really look similar. I must say, even if I recognize in her divine masculine energy in her. I mean, again, guys, we all have a yin and yang. We all have a divine masculine, divine feminine inside of us. But I see that even Peters it's having a less that divine masculine component that is I see brightening out of the outside looking physically fragile Emma, but Emma has that strong divine masculine energy inside of her, even if she looks fragile at the first glance for the people who are not deep enough to read her aura. So let's check up for the start what was happening there because I just heard she never finished the story with even Peters and telling her that he's now happily ever after just because she got a baby uh, after having a you know what sex with the Garrett and it turned to a baby like it doesn't make her happy and being in with the pure love it doesn't the baby it's not confirmation that this is guys your pure love. I'm just going to confirm again and again if this has to happen, yes it happened, but Again, if somebody's going to tell me why she didn't have a baby with even Peters, because only with the pure love you will having a baby. That's totally not true. You can have a baby even with the killer. I'm just going to confirm because with I'm working with the victims of violence for many years, guys. It's like more than that was my first profession and before becoming a professor, more than 20 years. And I must say that yes, you can live up, you can be married to a killer, you can be married to a person, and having a baby doesn't make you a perfect person who would try to kill you. Literally doesn't make it a perfect one. It makes it a perfect karmic relationship. It doesn't make a perfect twin flame marriage just because you have a babies with that same person. So I just confirming that the spirit told me that she's not happy in this relationship. She's happy for a baby. Another thing, I'm enjoying being mama. That's another thing. Totally another component in this. Frida want to join? Yeni Frida. Frida want to join 1 second, guys. Ella, Ella, Frida is joining with the Chewbacca. Frida is joining with the Chewbacca, little Chewbacca. Now we bring the Chewbacca. Papa? Wow. Oh, Frida is Chewbacca. I think she's that Sally from the monster, right? It's better, Frida. Is it okay? Okay, once more. Wait. Wow. Wow. Is it better? Wow. That's it. Frida want to join for Emma Roberts reading. Is it Frida confirming my living oracle assistant? My little Frida here. Wow, if you see her. She's confirming something about that I just said about Emma Roberts being not happy where she's now. Even okay, she's a mother, but not being happy in her love moments and not being fulfilled with her partner. Somehow her missing second half could be the challenge with the twin flame that she cut it a karmic cycle with the previous one. You know who? Of course, even Peters. Let's do checkup. We're going to check up things what was happening first from even Peters. Let's go from even Peters. So let's see. So, as well, before that, in 2008, there was Alex. He looks similar face and fragile. But I'm just looking his photo right now. She was dating Alex 2008, and literally she looked really dominant over this boy as well. He looked like a gentleman, like really he looked like a gentleman. He looked like a person from a college boy from a good family. And I see that she's here visible. She's the one that he's controlling the situation even in 2008. Yes, this girl was there definitely picking the boy who would be easy to manipulate. I wouldn't try to trust her as I wouldn't trust her personally. That's my opinion. Again, I mean, there's always a perfect match because to have one person to be manipulative, you need to have material for manipulation, right? And somehow they're matching each other and they're drawn to each other like a magnet. Somebody needs to be saved, somebody needs to pretend that I'm your saver as well, right? And to manipulate that person that you're just perfect together as well, but as well to manipulate what she want to do in her life. That's what I see here, Emma Roberts, even in 2008. So literally with, I'm just checking, first of all, here it is. Emma and Alex, who were dating in 2008, they dated for about a year, and it seems like they were really serious as well. Emma Roberts' partner got a tattoo and literally with her name. It proves his love and loyalty, of course, and he even make a statement about that tattoo. I made a tattoo on my ring finger because I was in love. I'm just going to ask now, Alex, what are you doing right now when the love is gone? What are you doing with tattooing the name? He said, even if we had broke now, I don't live in regret. He was just doing the things what he fancied to do when he's in love. I like his spirit. I did see that this guy is fragile and very romantic. Alex. Alex Pettifer. So let's check out. I'm going another image, the next one. So, what was between Alex Pettifer and Emma? Wow, there was a reason, like she was not feeling safe. There was another girl. Wow. There was timing too when she was a pretty jealous at that period. Wow. And as well, he was a popular one. She was feeling like a low self-esteem at that period as well. Like there is like she was not feeling like being the only one. That's how I feel, even if he was doing the thing. So was that true? Was Alex cheating? Wow, there was some kind of there was definitely some mask thing, never expressed, but she knew it. Yes, that he liked to seduce other people. Was it on a public place, a co-worker? And then she just walked away. She was not feeling safe because he was a beautiful young person, and was she not comfortable because she's a low self-esteem at that period? You don't see that she's enjoying her body. I don't feel on that energy on that photo that is image from 2008 when she was dating literally that same year, only that year was dating Alex. I don't see her being enjoying her body. Even if he has a fragile romantic personality, I don't see Emma enjoying her body. She feels really insecure with like putting something like what I'm going to do with my hair. Am I pretty enough? Like body language really talks a lot. And I see that faking, trying to be responsible, but as well, it was about her. I think like I need to break up because I don't feel like I'm in a right shoes with you. That's what I feel. That was her situation with Alex. Let's go. After Alex Pettifer, Emma Roberts was linked to a pro skateboarder and star of MTV Life of Ryan. So like reality person, right? Because this was a Ryan Sheckler in 2009, as well the same year. Started dating UCLA student. Dayton happened, and their relationship lasted about 2 years before the couple called it a quit in 2011. So, like I see a missed opportunity with the skateboarder. It was not her type of thing as well. Like he was the one. Why? Because as well he was the one that was selfish. That everything was around him, but she was just remember that this lady is something that has to be like spoil me, not spoiling you, boy. But this guy was trying to be one, determined into his thing as well. I see determined to find a person that would be in her league, in her work as well, something like that. So definitely they were really far away from a match. So let's see, Dayton. Dayton, what about Dayton? 2 years with Dayton, just time frame. Wow, it was just a physical. I see. It was just a physical as well. There was a moving, and it seems like whatever has to be canceled is disconnected. Somebody need to relocate. Is it like for their career? The student after the career need to seek his career. I just heard and continue somewhere else. And as well, there was no upgrading series than that because I see two times card of relocating that was about Dayton Coppin. Although they were having a nice time for 2 years, right? In that crazy Hollywood. So shortly after Coppin or Coppin, pardon me, I don't know how to pronounce, never heard this before family name. So Emma was linked to a Glee star Chord Overstreet after being spotted on Coachella together. So on that beautiful party Coachella in April 2011, the pair split it just few months after in January 2012. So let's see what was about short. Wow, what a strange a name and family name. So what about short? Wow, he was not a keeper. This guy was really into cheating. I mean, not commitment. He was not serious. So, and as well, on and off, I see on the bottom reunion here. Yes, he was a cheater, but as well, I see there was a reunion of kind, like on and off. So it seems like as well they give it in April, yes, that same year. So they split up in January, just a few months after. So there was like half year spent with him, but then Emma in January he split up because of cheating, but as well in April they regathered and they were enjoying time together. Of course, they were enjoying if they have a relationship, but really it's seen from on public place from the paparazzi. It's definitely they're having a time, a fun together. So a little over a month after rekindling their romance, they had a final split for good. They're done. The last few weeks have been really rough. So here it is. They were posing for pictures but as well there were on opposite sides of the VIP section. So is it seems like it's really immature relationship and all they did was fight. That was the comment of the source. Just guys, here it is the first red flag. So it started with that Glee star like literally because all they were doing was fight because Emma is building her career, she's boosting her self-esteem and she becoming over dominant and demanding and as well seems aggressive. So we're going to check that. I see him if they are in a separate areas, the VIP section, on events, if he's always talking, seeking attention of other girls, whatever was here, the high intuition was like, wow, I have to check and reject you because, wow, you always mingle with so many other. You always mingle with so many other girls, not just with me. That was Emma Roberts' opinion. So here it is. As well, on the bottom, there was the idea about the twin flame meeting the right one because when was the rejection card, I saw on the bottom the lovers meant to be. Look at the lovers meant to be. So let me check. Was it the thing just in a time frame after him? She literally was the next serious relationship with Ivan, or was it that in the period when she was with Short, did she met just Ivan? That's an interesting one. Okay, guys, I really enjoy seeing them smiling together. Emma Roberts and Ivan Peters. They're like, I mean, guys, even the I just heard, even just check up the just look it together. They're just write, guys, or type their name together, and you're going to see even it's like perfect match. Their first and last name, they're matched. I mean, and their smile, it really look like a twin flame energy. Totally, guys. Like you don't tell me, you don't need to tell me like, no, it's not true. I just see them. I just see them being. I just see them being perfect. This is like a sealed love. I just heard sealed. Why I'm repeating a wrong word, but it's not wrong. It seems like I'm channeling the sealed love. Why the sealed love? Because seems like it's a twin flame returning in this life to finish the cycle. And why I'm getting the card of the lovers, as you see, this is a twin flame energy. That was the next one to meet. So I'm going to check as well. So was Emma Roberts not single when she met Ivan? Wow, but she split up. Yes, she was not single ever, Roberts, and that's why I said in a previous relationship with Chord, the Glee star, literally, I said that the reason for splitting up because as well second round, the first one he was cheating, the second time she has literally eyes on a little, she wanted to divorce, split up, but she wanted that person, the new one. Even Peters, like she noticed, her heart noticed even Peters. It's interesting. So let's see deeper. So, as well, that same year, 2012, there was the story that they met on Adult World set because they were colleagues, right? And did they mingle really while she was in another relationship? It was like mingling. Look at, I have a card, two pentacle, like I'm flirting with even Peters while I'm still with other guys, but as well, yes, she had that thing, but she needed to release the cycle and choose just one person. Wow. Yes, there is like trying to avoid and tell not truth. Literally, there is no truth because all the time people, the journalists, they're asking Emma Roberts and Evan Peters, did you met on the set of Adult World? But like they're in denial and they're literally starting like, wow, we're sitting somewhere. Did they say in a Mexican restaurant of our friends? And we were having our match names there, and literally like we just met. There were the names, our names on the cards, and we met there. Like, who was staging this? It seems like him, Emma Roberts. I'm going to check because it's what she didn't want to be accused of doing anything naughty. Like why not? Why only men have to be like a playboys? So let's check up this one. I'm checking that next one. So what about Evan Peters? Everyone, look at the quote. So, her saying, everyone thought we dated on the movie and we didn't. Not for a long time after. Wow, I just heard lie because there was an answer here. Lie. They were just seeing each other indoor. Yes, but then they wanted to have a real thing, give it a try official, like in front of the public. So, I actually on the set was like, oh yeah, we're totally gonna date in future. Like I like this guy. Wow. I would like him. I flirt with him, which ended up looking like I had something in my eye because I would be like, hey, what's up? And he literally didn't speak to me entire movie, of course. He thought I was weird, of course, because like you're taken, you were not a single at that period. So Emma Roberts is a butterfly. That's what I hear. Yes, yes. She needed to raise and get serious because as well she was faking, but as well To recognize the real lover, you need to have responsibilities. Like that was his story, even Peter's. Yes, it's a twin flame, but as well, I'm avoiding you because you're selfish. You cannot keep both guys. The ex and me, the new even Peter's story. So what was her approach? Let's see. What was Emma Roberts' true feeling of Evan relationship with Evan? Wow. First of all, there was a trying to, she was really doubted, is it real? Because it was toxicity. Remember, there was as well that prison story because they were fighting too much. There was an ego game between Evan and Emma. There was always ego game between them. And as well, on other side, is it a doubting? Like there is a chain of codependency with the twin flame energy, and I do see love, guys. Yes, I do see love. I'm going to see, will this be serious in future? Will there be revisit? That would be very interesting to see. Let's check it. In 2013, Roberts made headlines after she attacked Peters in Montreal hotel and was arrested for domestic violence, signaling the couple first of many bumps in their roller coaster relationship. So let me check. Wow. In that Montreal hotel, who started the fight? Emma? Wow, look at, I do believe Emma started the fight. And this was not the first time, like same thing in the past time. Yes, yes, he's a lovable person, but he was so forgiving. This is a pure unconditional love. But yes, she was doing this even before hotel. That was just like the noisiest part, the public one, the people in the hotel next door room, like they were just totally sick of the noise. They called out, so they called out the police. So there, both of them, they were arrested for domestic violence, signaling the couple first of many bumps in the roller coaster relationship, like the news said. So let's see. What was his approach? Like I said, he's forgiving, unconditional love with the King of Cup energy as well. Let's get serious, or we have to be together, or we have literally to engage, to live together, marry, right? Or we are going to cancel. But I still like, wow, let's try to have engagement ring. Remember, after that, he literally returned with the engagement ring. But then there was everything over, but then it's starting again. Wow, wow, we are reconnecting. Pardon. So the year after, in January, just few months after this scandal with that prison situation and hotel scandal, like in January 2014, even Peters proposed. Wow, engagement. Wow. And as well, they called off, they finished in June, next year. Engagement, like, why do people now they need engagement ring? Like, just go and marry if you want. So they grew apart. A source said they both had a lot of growing to do. They needed maturity both, but it was better for them to do it uh, in their own space, on their own. And yes, here it is again, reconciliation. Again, she is determined. This was her initiative. I see her struggling to be a better person. Wow, she needed to be a better person. Her struggling to cut her dominance, and everything seems great, but there is always idea that her dominance is suffocating this relationship. That's how I'm making, because giving a second chance, I see it's not a great thing, because even if our twin flame, I see with the Four of Wands, I see there is suffocating this relationship all the time with her dominance. Is she a control freak? I think she is. So let's see. As well, we're not going to talk, are we now on the side of Emma or even? I'm just talking from the point of the tarot, comparing with previous relationship and this and the next one that we know is the last one at this moment, present love. So let's see once more. So I'm going to ask another tarot deck once more. So is this Emma Roberts twin flame even? Wow. There is a how intuitive person, but as well there is somebody faking and wanting to call it off because somebody seeking attention of other people. Is that Emma seeking attention of others, like she would like to seek attention? Wow. As well, there is a lot of maturity needed here because somebody not following intuition, but feels like they have a deja vu from previous life being haunting. And it seems if the future, if they have maturity of decisions after realizing what is wrong to do with the partner, this thing can grow to really commitment, to realizing what is really visiting a hard work at as therapists, both of them separately, and seeing what is the talk, realizing what is to make a border, what is not to do with another being with in love, and then will grow up to realizing, yes, you're my destiny. Wow. All the time on the bottom they somebody need to resolve the ego game, like it's not being competitive, guys. Any relationship, not just celebrity relationship, if it starts from a first day of talking, like comparing me and my family and my work and my friends and this, and then the opposite who is here on the date, the cross watcher literally saying as well, and my friends this and I have this and my family and my work. Like if this starts and you notice this, just please, a first red flag has to be if it start to be in a talking like this ping pong, how much I have, how much my family has, like this competitive mentality, if it's from both sides and there is no one person to be admired of the energy of the opposite, it won't work because if the both they need attention and they need somebody to glorify, wow, be amazed with them. It if that egocentric person, like yes, narcissism person needs to be glorified. And if it's not the opposite side, if you have two the same egocentric person, then it will be resolved, right? Because somebody is doubting, is this person really loving me? Because that same person is not supporting me. Always he's like pushing my limits and going towards that toxic, finally, toxic negative state that it's final, the last thing that you should never do, but it's happening in this case of Emma. It's that aggression and it's mutual, right? I do not want to talk, is it like who started, Ima or Ivan? I just see there is a issue with her trying to be dominant over the situation. Again, guys, it can work perfect in some love situations. They stay 70 years together, 70 or 50 years together. The people with the partner that one enjoying being submissive, another enjoying being a dominant, and it's a perfect match. But in this case, I see there is ego struggling in both, and that thing, like being competitive with each other, doesn't make them happy. Even if deep inside they feel there is that cup of twin flame love. You're my perfect match. You're the right. Even if I have now baby with another guy, that's what Emma would really deep inside of her. She would think, wow, this is my pure love. I'm destined. This is a destined to be twin flame energy. We are the perfect match from previous life. And again, let me see. On the bottom, everybody needs to that fake you, fake me. Ego is not important. That would be the maturity needed. Somebody need to release the ego, the last card, and the first one working on ego issue. Because these things has to be together, releasing the ego, right? In this order to work out. Whatever is ego game and as well faking, not admitting, ego game. Definitely the egocentric narcissistic person will never admit what is an issue because they will always think it's opposite, right? It's you, it's not me, right? And as well, that's what is that cycle of faking. But these are two people doing the same thing. It doesn't work, so that's why it's resolved. It has to be resolved till the maturity. I just heard till maturity because in the future I see, because this is a pure love and universe is ready to reunite them in future. This is destined to be a situation. And like I said from the aura reading, I do think that Eva, and that's why, pardon, Ivan is a perfect match with Emma Roberts, and that's why I'm doing this reading, because I love to do the reading of the twin flames. Yes, so I believe that in the future they could be together. Hello, guys! Don't forget to share with the community. If you share, bring two more people, you get it a free mini chat reading at the end. And yes, it will be a free yes, no for my subscribers as well. Hit the TikTok as well. TikTok is welcome. Yes, TikTok, subscribe. There's the same name on TikTok. Lot of questions requests for this weekend. As well, we go to the last one. Let's check up her last trial. So remember, there was that ring. There was disaster in a hotel in Montreal, 2013. Engagement ring, 2014. Then there was a split up from January. The split up in June 2015. So what was happening really? The year after, right, from January 2014 to June 2015, a year and a half was this fiancé engagement status. And what was happening with them later on? 3 months after calling it out, they were spotted again. And then in May 2016, again split up. So yes, it was on and off. Can we stay with each other? Can we be discreet because we like to be in that toxic manners, competitive with each other, or ego games of there is like a meshed personality, guys. Even if I see there is a divine masculine element in her more dominant than in him, I again there is the rest of the things they are just perfect match. Like I bet they even love the same type of a sauce or peanut butter. I'm serious. I'm getting to this story about Emma, Emma Roberts and Ivan, literally. But again, that ego game, it's killing them. That astrological aspect, definitely, it's not working. Uh, not helping them literally in this relationship, in this life cycle at this moment. So after the second split, this girl was never single. I see she was always busy. So there was literally a Christopher after her second split with Ivan. So who is this guy? Let's check up Christopher. Christopher Hines, director. Wow, another guy with the bangles. She liked the guys with this, like a surfing dude with the bangles, a little bit longer hair, like something like Matthew McConaughey, this type of hairstyle, like Ivan is having all the time, that type of hair. And yes, Christopher Hines, the director, who was introduced to Emma via their mutual friend, fashion designer Brie Telkin. So he's a laid-back guy, and etc. etc. Sorry, it doesn't mean like this is your dude. It's not your boyfriend. Like I just from this statement making it like, wow, this guy is so great, laid-back for a friend, your, not for your perfect match with your spirit, Emma Roberts. I just heard that. So they were dating just for a month. I think they were. I just heard they were the eating friends. Even if, guys, even if the paparazzi they see people celebrity in Hollywood. I mean, this guy is director Christopher. Emma is already a famous, well known actress at that period. So seeing them together, paparazzi, they use some images for filling some column in on in a newsletter, right? But I do see that on other side, I do not see him being literally. I think this relationship was uh, just push up to look like relation. It was a friendship, like a ricochet relationship, friendship. I just heard. So let me see. I'm just going to check that one in the right order. Let's see. Christopher Hines and Emma Roberts, did they date? Wow, first of all, wow, wow, wow. This guy, wow, is so determined into the work as well. He's into that full masculine energy that she doesn't feel it's for her because she wants to be in charge of life. First of all, he's so into the work. It was just a business. I just heard business and wrong timing because she was still healing from a previous relationship. They were just going out together. It was just mentioned from the paparazzi. Okay, from a media mentioned, right? Yes. They were just friends. Yes. So definitely Christopher Hines. And that's what I just felt even before opening Tart. Great contact with Emma life I have. That's what I see. From me talking before I open Tart and then I get confirmation. So let's see. Even Nema, again, rekindling their relationship again. Oh my God, for the third time. Wow, September 2016. Wow, wow, wow. So September, she's had a split up from Christopher Hyde. I mean, they were just seeing each other for 1 month. So then in November, he re-engaged, reconciled with Ivan. On and off. So I see now paparazzi like not even finding them serious because they think, wow, this is just like wow, they're pretty messy. Like this is just another but old news about Emma and Ivan. Let me see. So again, as well, so as well, there was that engagement ring again. Wow. Abundance, and there was a key and solution. Wow. Because there is a solution about finishing these aggressive fights and toxicity. There is solution. And somehow there is a need of the therapist for both of them because there will be in future abundance. Like I said, this couple can rekindle laughter. They really revisit what is the darkness, what they were facing, what is that inner child traumas that they're facing, and they were bursting out with each other. And then it can be yes, there is engagement. Yes, there is a pure laughing whenever they see each other, whenever they're in the same space, like literally when they're in eye contact, this is like love at the first sight. So when they're literally in the same space, they cannot, that type of relationship when they're seen in the same space, like they cannot, there is no chance that somebody can separate them. Even if they were not together before, definitely that same evening they would return back home together. It's a great, it's like being honorable with each other for the pure emotions, thanks to the Cupid sent from the goddess of love, Aphrodite. Is that great? Yes, and that's why I'm reading this reading about Emma Roberts because it's a need of healing in future, and I hope that she will get that Cupid and Aphrodite, goddess of love, didn't forget her. That's what it is. On other side, there is a crossroad. Like, was it a financial issue? She didn't want to talk about this. Is this guy a stingy a little bit? And she looked for that comfortable, upscaled guy, upscaled from her standard. What was at that period, and as well, could be that this guy as well didn't want to engage as well into financially, like was it a dude kind of connection where they shared the things instead meant to take care of her. I see her not telling the things, but that's first thing on her mind is like, wow, this guy always annoyed me with financial loss or not taking care of them. But I'm not going to tell this to nobody. I'm really keeping quiet, and I'm not going to tell even him as well, because it will take to a terrible fight. I see him as a twin flame, so now I'm going to keep quiet because I see him a real. He's my real deal. That's what I feel. He's my real. He's my romance, and as well, guys, because during the period it's turned to a disaster when she met a new person. Like started like secretly, like there was as well her seeking attention of others that they could give her more in that comfortable, lavish style, and um, because as well in the period when they were separated the last time, as well the girlfriend of even Peter's the next girlfriend, she got pregnant, but with another person. But like shortly being with him and then splitting up. And Emma seems like, pardon, I have friend Emma. Emma, hello, my Emma as well. Um, Emma seems like was like, wow, is he a father of this child? Because even because they were shortly together, but afterwards with the next one, immediately she got a baby. So it was like, wow, I have to be competitive with my because I'm obsessed with Evan Peters, and I have to have a straightaway baby after his ex-girlfriend was having a baby. But the story that she just had it with another guy, like, hello. So this is really a ricochet, just confusion in her. I mean, totally immaturity and confusion in her choices. So in 2017, well, there was like I see there is a woman in between them. Like, what was happening? What was that story? Like, there is like, was she really as well in these Hollywood parties? Like literally like being unofficially bisexual, just playing, flirting with this. Like, I just heard so. Must be something wrong then. That's interesting. Just going to check as well. Was Emma Roberts ever bisexual? Wow. She was just always having a third party situation. She was sneaking out. Wow, she was always sneaking out and checking, like curiosity for a fun, like, but she would have a straight boy, uh, she would have a straight boy back at home, like official relationship, but she would be ready to sneak out into that. I'm a bisexual, I want to try as well the girls, like just like having attention of others. That's the problem with seeking attention people. They can do anything, literally. So let me see. Oh, who is sneezing? Frida, Frida. So after Screen Queens, Emma and Ivan stayed together. And then, wow, I went very fast and scrolling. And it's funny because in early 2019, they call it a quit. And there was a statement, now we are just friends. Like, wow, he moved out. And this time it's not a bad break and it's not like scandalous. Like we are pushed from the public because otherwise we would be again call somebody would call out the police. As well, I do remember when was that Montreal hotel situation. I think Emma was finally having that role and she was having a penalty like 3 years. She would have to have that um, really healing process officially, not to have any kind of aggression, to show it publicly at least. So they really had to be. I just heard walking like on the eggshells, like very, very careful. As well, that story with the next girl immediately after Emma, Ivan Peters has moved on with the singer Halsey, September 2019. And really, just a ricochet, like a revenge, but like I just heard too late revenge. Emma as well got the sparkle romance with the country strong actor Garrett Hedlund. Hedlund. So it's so funny because as well she done this exactly the same month when she literally split from Ivan. Like I really I'm calling out her. She cannot stay. This woman cannot stay alone. She is afraid to be single and dependent. Like I mean, type of women that they like to be dom- demanding, dominant, spoiling themselves, self-centered, but never single. So again, can you just Google the photo of Garrett Hedlund and Emma together? I just want you guys, when you're reading this video later on or now in a live stream, to Google just the images where they're together in March 2019. You can just check it out. Literally, just check up their images together. And what do you think about what do you literally think about Garrett comparing with her? Not as a person, what do you think Garrett in a relationship with her? I'm just curious to hear from you. Welcome to leaving comments under the video in description, I mean in comments. So it's very interesting because now it's rolling very fast. So they literally in September, like 2019, even got with the healthy, right? And then as well, Emma literally in the same month, literally she's starting dating Garrett. And then literally guys, just think about this. Like just less than a year, there was a great news in August 2020. Exciting news to talk about. There was a news of a pregnancy. So let's see. Was this pre-planned baby from Emma? Wow. She's trying to erase the past. That was her cycle. She's trying to erase the past, but as well she's faking. Wow. Because one moment he's going to again faking what? Because this woman cannot stay. She thinks the marriage is a prison and she cannot have that commitment. She's always running from a commitment because she's seeking attention all the time and she really needs a therapist. Like all the people who are seeking attention and literally a cheater, compulsive cheater, they really need. It's like literally living that unsafety. I just heard yes, unsafety life with multiple friends, multiple one night stands. Like it's not safe in even this life. Like as well, again, I see as well there will be emerging again the female. It's very interesting because I see the reason feeling doomed. Like another, there is a reason to be in relationship with the guard. Like he was trying to cover the story of her boyfriend, her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. This is not a story about Garrett. Yes, she's with the Garrett, but Garrett is a tool because she's overthinking what the Garrett girl is doing because that same girl got the pregnancy, and it's very funny. And literally, she felt like I had to be competitive with that one, like BS. Wow, because she is always thinking on the ex. She's thinking over, always thinking of even. The life sucks, guys, because we really need to break through when we have a fake life. We really finally need to break through, and that will be called that could be called final maturity and finding the happiness. If I'm faking, that's what Emma was faking all the time. She need to break through her patterns from a child who's seeking attention of others and be honest into her life. Honest, it's opposite from faking, right? And understanding who is her twin flame. Admitting even if he check, even if she needs to break through, I see her breaking through because wow, literally, she need to be honest. Healing is needed. So let me see. I'm going to as well put this as a short version again, just to have a last news. What happened with the pregnancy? So in August they shared the news there was a pregnancy in December 2020. Emma gave a birth to a beautiful baby boy named Robert Hedlund. So once more, guys, returning back to you, let me just record this, a short version. She's sleeping. Rita snoring. Wow, she's very tired. She was on a rehearsal in the future. The actress Frida is tired. Beautiful surfing. Great. Wow, very nice and smooth. So let's check up, guys. Emma Roberts. I do believe Emma Roberts' twin flame is literally even. It's interesting. And I think that now she's faking, that she just thought she needed a serious decision when she found Garrett. Even if she having a baby, it's like was a competitive thing with very funny with the ex-girlfriend of her twin flame. Like she wanted to be competitive with not just the ex guy, with his ex-girlfriend, because she was the first going into the pregnancy after she left. Even so weird, but as well there was a wondering like maybe that is a baby of even, so I'm going to get pregnant as well. So she think it's her cycle always to be competitive with him, but there is maturity in decision and living guard and returning back to a pure love and stopping ego games and seeking attention. That's right. I think it's downloading. It's coming, guys. It will be a short version. Let me see your questions. You can pop out now your questions. I'm going to download this one. I do believe Emma Roberts' Twinflame is literally to have a short version as well on YouTube. So follow on TikTok as well to see the position of the card. There it is. It's coming as well on transferring now to short version as well on YouTube. The same story. So here it is, it's downloading. Yes. Wow, your question, guys. I'm going to check now on a mobile telephone because it's totally black out. I don't see the chat room on the computer, so I just open. Okay, your questions are here. A lot of questions. Thank you for being here, guys. Who is the last one here? Who is here? Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Go and add me on TikTok, of course. Let me move the cards. So first will be Michelle. First person who added me on TikTok. Getting the first answer, guys. And bring two more friends. TikTok is crucial now because we need to start up the live stream there. So I'm going to check. Michelle. Michelle has asked. Michelle is Valis coming back to Michelle? Is Wallace coming back to Michelle? Israel is coming back to Michelle. It's not clear. Like this person, if it's come back, Michelle, well, is it's like going to be just no serious, not serious thing. Israel is coming back to Michelle. Yes, and wow, under the bad influence, postponing. Wow, this guy is holding on. Yes, because he's under somebody's influence of his team workers or he dudes, like he choose the dudes or family instead of you. That's what I see. It's not important for him. Theo, Theo, are you here? And Kai, Theo, and then I see Kai. First Kai because I see Kai question. Is M falling in love with you? Wow, the answer immediately say yes, yes, yes. So Kai, M is falling in love with you. And it was determined immediately, yes. So Theo, you didn't put the question. What you were waiting? Theo, are you here, Theo? I'm going to pull up one card for Theo. Maybe he's not here, but let's do that. One card. General message for Theo. Wow. Stop comparing yourself. Be present. Wow, you need to slow down, not comparing yourself. Don't be envious, jealous, envious. This is envious when you're comparing yourself with how much other people have, how much their parents invest from a childhood, how much you have now in company, how much you have less payment than the other colleagues of you, how bigger car is having your neighbor and things like this. Like you're all the time you're comparing with somebody that's really not serving you at all. To nobody's serving, like guys. What's the point of comparison? Because it's just bringing your toxicity inside of your body. You're getting nervous and comparing yourself with the other people. Apples do not compare themselves with the oranges. Stars don't compete with the other stars. They know there is a room for all people to shine in this universe. Wow, embrace your difference from others. Great message for Theo. Stop comparing. Yes, so this is a great collective message, guys. So, guys, enjoy the night, have fun, kisses to all. And if you want to book a private reading, welcome as well. Of course, guys. I see Michelle comment. That's great. I appreciate you trying to get into. Thank you, Michelle. Try, please, and bring your friends as well. Michelle, thank you in advance, but bring your friends on TikTok as well. Try to promote my TikTok account with your friends as much as you can because I still not often there. I'm just pushing the things, but as well, I'm in another zone. I'm streaming for another continent, so it's like a blockage now in this global confusion. So it doesn't serve me a lot. So, guys, if you like material, hit the like, subscribe, and put the alarm bell daily. We have 2 times per day, so you can be always a part of a giveaway once a day, a full giveaway as well. If you bring 2 friends, 2 new friends, always here in TikTok, you get a coupon for mini free chat. And always there is a yes or no pendulum answer. Kisses to all. Good night. Enjoy your weekend. Planet Earth and never stop praying for war to be finished. Peace and love and no suffering to anybody on this planet.